Hey guys, this is Callum from EnglishShooting. Welcome to the channel and welcome to the custom fit guard stand here at the Great British Shooting Show 2020. I'm here with Rich.
Hello.
Good to see you again.
How are you? You're back here again, Callum. Lovely to see you.
Can't get rid of us. We've stopped here pretty much every single day. We always stop by and see Rich, and especially when there's some new products to talk about. So why don't we just quickly go through what you have to offer?
Yeah, kind of the new one. So we've done a kind of re-release of the CF Duo, just to change it up a bit, make it slightly different, and also just make it slightly more easy to use. So we've just done the CF switch there, so it's basically a sliding mechanism instead.
That's one there.
Exactly.
So you do have this whole mechanical switch that you can move in. And that's very easy to see which mode it's in.
A bit more obvious than the rocker, a bit more obvious. A really good bit of kit, and like I say, I'm always careful. If you've got a CF Duo, really good bits. But this just changes it up slightly, that's all.
Well, I love mine. I've got a pair of Duos at the moment.
Yeah.
And they're my go-to hearing protection. They're great. You can still talk with people and hear things in the distance. Use them for game shooting, rifle shooting, target shooting, whatever sort of shooting you want to do really. But yes, that is one thing. If you're trying to get the right setting, you're never 100% sure where it is.
Exactly.
That's really easy to see.
Because also the settings, to be honest, they're not like night and day. It's not ones that are very loud and ones also very quiet. It's basically kind of, it knocks down a bit of background noise when you hit the close setting.
Sure,
it's kind of a better way to describe it.
Absolutely.
But that's just, a bit more obvious.
Okay. And so that is sort of your more entry or premium entry level.
That's the bread and butter, right?
The bread and butter.
Yeah.
But we've got your absolute top. These are the pros, the digital pros now.
Yeah.
And tell us about what you've changed with that and what you've added to that.
So the Digi Pro is again a kind of a slight, I don't want to say step up from the Digi, it's just got a few more features. So instead of having a push button, you literally touch your ear to change setting, which is really cool. Auto save functions as well, so it remembers what your last program that you used was on, if you've got a favourite program. It's got a few extras as well. It's got the Game Plus and then finally the Hunt setting. So it's just added a few extra programs on there that are kind of a bit more specialised, a bit louder in volume, but also like the Hunt is so detailed. It's also splits it, without going too geeky here, you've got different amount of channels. These have 4 channels, but then you've got 16 channels here.
16?
Yeah,
wow,
so the more channels basically splits up the different frequencies, so it sounds a bit more natural. I was just saying to Connors on Gun Room that the hard thing that we're trying to achieve here is that you have the most natural sounding earpiece that is coming down an unnatural speaker, but this definitely does that. I mean, I've tested these myself, I shoot myself after speaking to you years ago, so I brought some guns, and yeah, definitely a really cool bit of kit. Not taking anything away from the original Digi, but this is just a really cool, very different.
Well, you're moving forward, aren't you? You're adding in more functionality, upgrading things.
Exactly.
It's, you always deliver the best product possible.
Yeah.
But technology evolves.
And also, it's a bit. I think it is a bit of, might be funny, a bit of a flex of the biceps as well. We've had the Digi. It is again our bread and butter electronic product for years, and it is a really good bit of kit. It's also showing that we can do these extras should people want it, and it's a market that we haven't really delved into. But it is a really different product from the Digi, so it's really cool.
Brilliant. And another thing that we've discussed before is something that you do that not everyone does, is that everything is set within. No one does, so it's unique to custom fit guards. Is everything is set within the hearing protection, within the in-ear bud itself. So you don't have any modules that are protruding, that sometimes can look a little bulky. These are very slimline and everything's confined. So again, another great feature.
I mean, it's the whole point of custom fit, isn't it? The whole point is that we move away from our ovaries and things like that because we're sick of knocking the stock on them, bits and bobs, glasses, hats. It's the end of the day, sorry, I can't speak. But yeah, so the whole point I think is really slim, really flush, unobtrusive, and that's exactly what you get with all the range, but even our digitals do that now,
Excellent. Well, thank you for showing me the new product.
Thanks for coming, it's been a pleasure.
He's been run ragged. We've got him here the last day, sort of the last hour of the show, so you must be waiting to go home now.
Yeah, can't wait. We're going to pack up, have a chill out tomorrow, and then it's back to work. The problem is, it's great, and thanks for everyone who, by the way, who's came out and brought some. It's now we've got to make them all. So that's the hard when the hard work kind of kicks in for us.
This is is it the easy bit or is it?
I'd say this is a bit I like because we get to talk to people. We always make sure we get the product that they want, not necessarily we're not salesy or anything like that. But yeah, the hard bit is basically going back home. We realise we sit there and go brilliant, and we go now we're going to make.
Now the hard work begins. Excellent. Well, thank you for showing us all this. It's great to see you again.
And you, always a pleasure.
Yes, as always. So thanks guys for watching this video. I hope you found it interesting and you've enjoyed the video. Head over to the Custom Fit Guards website if you want to learn more about their products or even order one. You don't have to come here to the show. You can go and have them done locally to you and then sent to Richard, and they can be sent to you then in the post. So thank you very much for watching this video. Make sure you give it a thumbs up and make sure you're subscribed. And as always guys, I hope to see you soon.